Don't turn the light out, let it burn brighter. I can see so clearly now. For every fear that's fading, another heart is waiting. It takes a man to hold things down.
You're
Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Yo, people, welcome back to another stream, man. What we saying, people? Smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Big breaking news coming out today. Florian Plettenberg has been speaking live from Germany about City, about Florian Wirtz, about Ruben Amorim. Lots to discuss. So we're going to be discussing Florian Wirtz first, and then we'll get onto the manager as well. Make sure you guys are smashing up these likes nice and early. Big up to Fraser in the chat. Big up to Ryan, Johnny De Jesus. Big up to Alfie. LB trembling. Facts, bro. Yeah, that was our madness. LB's choking. Pause. Big up to Macman. Roshan. Big up to JMC. Rengoku. Don't know, bro. Big up to Muzadinho. Narimen. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Smash the likes up. Listen, we've been told by various different people that Hugo Viana likes to spend big on 1 or 2 players rather than spreading the money around 3, 4 or 5 players. And we know that City need a new attacking midfielder with Kevin De Bruyne at this moment in time. Factually, he's leaving the football club at the end of the season due to his contract running out. Until he signs a new deal, that is the current state of play. Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz are 2 of the most promising young players in world football that play in the creative midfielder position. We've been chasing them. We've been speaking about them a lot on the channel. We've been having loads and loads of discussions. Well, today, my friends, we've got big news. We've got big bombazzos. Let's take a look at what's being said. Florian Plettenberg has said, so far, Manchester City's interest is the most concrete in Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz. If the 21-year-old wants to leave next summer, Leverkusen are determined to sell him abroad, not to Bayern Munich. Their ideal scenario is for the player to extend his contract, which is obviously they want to keep the player. But here's the thing. Is Florian Wirtz really going to stay at Bayer Leverkusen? I mean, he might do. He might stay there. But this is one of the most promising young footballers in the world. He's looking at Jude Bellingham, cooking at Real Madrid. He's looking at Musiala, cooking at Bayern Munich. If he wants to be winning Ballon d'Ors, he wants to be winning Champions Leagues. With all due respect, you're not going to be able to do that at Bayer Leverkusen, especially if Alonso ends up leaving this summer as well. So he's got a decision to make. He's got a huge decision to make. Does he stay at Bayer Leverkusen? Because remember this as well. Leverkusen are a bit of an awkward situation right now. They're in a bit of an awkward situation right now because he's got a contract, Florian Wirtz, until 2027. So he's only going to have 2 years left on his deal at the end of the year. So they're going to be pushing him to make a decision. You either sign a new contract or we're going to have to sell you because we can't really allow you to drive your contract to 1 year, which is what if he doesn't leave in the summer and he doesn't sign a new contract, then it's going to go down to 1 year. Bayer Leverkusen then really can't allow that to happen because that puts them in a vulnerable position. They'll either have to sell him potentially for a lot less than they could get him for this year, or we could actually screw them over and stay for 1 more year and then leave on a free transfer. So they're going to be pushing for a decision, and they might look at it and say, listen, we don't think we can keep you at the club long term if you're not going to sign a new contract, so we're going to have to cash in now while your stocks are high. Manchester City are there. We obviously need a creative player. We need one when Kevin De Bruyne leaves. And if Florian Wirtz is... And this is why I've said this for a couple of weeks now. For me, I've shifted. I think if we're going to sign one of these two players, out of Musiala and Wirtz, I think it's going to be Wirtz. The reason is if I was to say to you, which player, Wirtz or Musiala, is most likely to leave their football club this summer, it's Wirtz. It's Wirtz, simply on the fact that he plays for Leverkusen. And he's probably going to want to leave. He's probably going to want to move and play for a bigger club and compete for Champions Leagues and league titles again. Whereas Musiala, there's no rush for Musiala. He don't have to leave Bayern this year, does he? He can stay there. He can leave on a free next year and get a massive sign-on bonus. And let's be honest, he's playing for Bayern Munich. They're probably going to win the league this year, so he's probably going to get a league title. You'll get to quarterfinals, semi-finals of the Champions League, no doubt. So for me, I'm starting to shift. Now, I would still prefer Musiala out of the two. That's my opinion. I would still prefer Musiala. I think Musiala is going to go... I think Musiala is more likely to be a better player in 5, 6, 7 years than Wirtz. But I don't really care that much. I've said this for a long time. Just get me one of them. If you can sign me one of them, I'm chill with it. I don't really care that much. You just need to sign me one of the players. Let's see what else they've been saying. From Leverkusen's perspective, Manchester City are currently showing the most serious interest in Florian Wirtz and making the strongest efforts at the moment. That means City have obviously spoken to Leverkusen and said, listen, what's the situation? Would you be open to selling him in the summer? What sort of price are you looking at? Are we in the same ballpark? Can we make a deal happen? Or are you guys going crazy with it and demanding 170 million quid? Now, he's only going to have 2 years left on the deal. You have to think about this logically. How much money, realistically, with 2 years left on the deal, can Bayer Leverkusen demand? Because remember as well, they're also, Leverkusen, saying, we don't want to send him to Bayern Munich. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it, lads. You can't demand 160 million quid and say, but we're not selling it at Bayern Munich. Because if you do that, you're limiting your teams. There's only a select few clubs in the world that can buy this guy anyway. Yeah? And there's only probably a couple of clubs that Wirtz would probably want to move to. For example, if Man United made a bid for him, would he really want to go Man United right now? Probably not. You're probably looking at City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona. He'd probably go Bayern, but they don't want to sell it at Bayern. And you know what? Arsenal and Chelsea. I'd throw Chelsea in there. Because I think they're on the upwards, but they don't really need him. So there's only 4 or 5 clubs, realistically, that he'd probably want to go to in the first place. And one of those clubs, you don't want to sell him. And then you look at someone like Real Madrid. Do Real Madrid really need Florian Wirtz? Do they need Florian Wirtz? Why do they need Florian Wirtz? They've got Jude Bellingham. They've got Valverde. They've got Camavinga. They've got Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. They've got players that can play midfield. I know Tchouaméni is obviously not attacking midfielder, but they've got midfielders. They've got plenty of them. Do they need him? They've got Arda Güler. Do they need another one? No. So I think we're leading the race. City need an attacking player. We need an attacking player because Kevin De Bruyne's likely to be leaving this summer. And there's one right there. The question is, what price are they going to demand? Because I think City would pay top cash for this guy. I think City pay 100 mil. I think City pay 100 mil for this guy. But would they accept 100 mil? Or are they going to want more? Are they going to want more for this guy? Well, the thing is, again, you've only got 2 years left on your contract. You've only got 2 years left on your contract. And I'm looking at it thinking, I don't know, I don't know. Let's have a look at exactly what Florian Plettenberg's been saying. Guys, smash these likes up, man. Over 400 people locked in the stream right now. Let's get these likes right up. We're not even at 100 likes. We need 4 people to smash the like button to get to 100 likes. Florian Plettenberg said this. Bayer Leverkusen's ideal scenario is to convince Florian Wirtz to sign a new contract. His current contract runs until 2027. Yeah, completely agree. That's their ideal scenario. My thing is, though, if he doesn't want to sign a new deal, do Leverkusen then say to Wirtz, well, in that case, if you're not going to sign a new contract, we're going to have to sell you because we can't take the risk of you getting down to a year, which is what would happen. That's the position that clubs are being put in this time. This is why I'm saying you cannot allow players to get down to 2 years on the contract. You can't allow it. City are getting there with Haaland. Saliba at Arsenal, he's getting there. You cannot allow players to get down. I'm talking about the better players. I'm not talking about just random players. I'm talking about the elite level players. You cannot allow these players to get down to 2 years. Because as soon as you get down to 2 years, the power switches to the player. Because 2 years goes like that. It goes by so quickly. And then you lose the player on a free transfer. Or you have to sell him with 1 year left and get a reduced fee. You have to get the player signed up to a big deals now. And that's better for the player because they're going to get more money. If the 21-year-old wants to leave next summer, Leverkusen are determined to sell him abroad and not to Bayern Munich. Okay. So far, Manchester City's interest is the most concrete, but are also interested Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United. I'd be amazed if he goes to United. Honestly, I'm not just saying this to like shit on United. I'd be amazed. Why on earth would you go to United? You've seen all the players go there over the last 10 years. Yeah. Most of them have failed. Yeah. Most of them have failed. Why on earth, when you're a young player with huge hype and potential, would you go to Manchester United? Why wouldn't you go to Arsenal, City, or Liverpool? That makes no sense to me. So I'd be very shocked if he went to United. I really would. Real Madrid is also in the race, but Leverkusen currently consider a move to the Spanish Giants next summer to be unrealistic. This is probably due to the fact that we just mentioned Real Madrid don't really need him. They've already got loads of players in midfield. So I'm looking at this and thinking, the only way we don't get Wirtz, in my opinion, is if he rejects us. Because I just don't see him staying at Leverkusen, man. Like, listen, fair enough. If he does, then fair play. Like, you don't see much loyalty in football nowadays, right? He's 21 years old. But, bro, like, you're ready for that step up, man. You're ready for that step up. You're ready to cook. Champions League. You're ready to win it, man. You're ready to win league title after league title. You're ready to step in and fill the boots of Kevin De Bruyne. We're waiting for you, man. Trust me, we're waiting for you. And if we can get this deal done, bro, we're sorted. We are sorted for time. We got Foden. How old's he? 24. You got Florian Wirtz, 21. We don't have to worry about that attacking midfield position again for about, 9 years? About 9 years. We are set for life. We are literally set for life in that position. We can worry about other stuff. Oh, bro, I hope we get him, man. I really want him. Listen, I want Musiala more personally, but I don't really care, man. I've just said get one of them, either of them. Florian Wirtz or Musiala. They're both unreal players, and we cannot allow for Bayern Munich to have Musiala and Florian Wirtz, man. This would be a cheat code, Brett. This would be a cheat code. No possible. We need to get this guy, man. Pay the money, Tiki, yeah? One big transfer before you go in it. Make this one the biggest transfer you've ever done, yeah? And that can be your last hurrah before you go into the sunset, on the beaches, yeah? You can say, I signed Florian Wirtz for Manchester City. That can be your final transfer, Bray. In my opinion, Kevin De Bruyne, the greatest player that's ever played for this club. My views. You signed him. You, Tiki, signed him. Go and get his replacement. Go and get his replacement, Florian Wirtz. And you know what as well? I'll say this to you as well. Florian Wirtz is actually more similar to Kevin De Bruyne than Musiala anyway. So if you wanted to replace Kevin De Bruyne with a Kevin De Bruyne-esque player, Kevin De Bruyne style player, you'd choose Florian Wirtz over Musiala anyway, because he's more similar to De Bruyne than Musiala. I think this move would be perfect for us. I think it's the perfect Kevin De Bruyne replacement, and we don't have to worry about our attacking midfield position again for the next 8, 9, 10 years. Make it happen, man. Get the cash out. Viana. What was he saying yesterday? What was the news that was coming out yesterday from Portugal? Viana would rather spend big money on one player than spend little money on 3, 4, 5. It's staring you in the face, man. Yeah, with all due respect, yeah, I haven't seen this Sukadov guy, yeah, at Shakhtar Donetsk. Bro, this is Kevin De Bruyne replacement we're talking about, yeah. Now listen, maybe Sukadov is going to be a big player. Yeah, maybe he's the one. But I've never seen this guy. I've never heard of the guy before. I've never seen him on Twitter timeline. I've never seen anyone do a compilation. I've never seen any of the tacticals on Twitter speaking about this guy. Yeah, so with all due respect, I'd rather get Florian Wirtz, who's doing it in the Bundesliga. He's doing it in the Champions League. Yeah, than Sukadov. Because for me right now, that's not the play. That is not the play. No way. No way is that the play, guys. We can't do that, man. We can't do that. Nah, it's not possible. Florian Wirtz, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I am so ready. I'm so ready. Let's have a look at his details. Let's have a look at his details, chat. Yeah, we can dox this guy. Right, 21 years old. He'll be 22 in the summer. Great age. Right, 22 in the summer. Contracting until 2027. So he's got 2 years left on his contract, guys, yeah? 2 years left on his contract. Let's go to profile. Let's have a look at his details. Right, so situation update is this. Estimated market value of 130 million euros, according to Transfermarkt details. Was born in Pulheim, Germany. He's right-footed. His agent is his relatives. Never a good sign. Never a good sign. Outfit, Adidas. Came through the youth of Brauweiler before signing for Köln. Then went to Leverkusen. And he's under 19s, went for £200,000, euros. Some return on investment, that, innit? So far this season, he's played 6 games in the Bundesliga, got 4 goals and 1 assist. Minutes per goal. They've added a minute per goal. Oh, this website is the best. Oh, this website is the best. This is the greatest website of all time. Transfermarkt, oh my days, I don't have to do the calculations anymore, man. This is insane. W Transfermarkt in the chat. Love to see it, man. Minutes per goal, 135 minutes per goal. Total minutes played, 540 minutes. Decent. He scored 2 goals in 2 Champions League matches with an 81 minutes per goal ratio. Also played in the DFB Pokal for 20 minutes in the Super Cup. His next game is against Eintracht Frankfurt. Okay. Let's have a look at his injury record. Does this guy get injured or nah? Injury history. What's his injury record? Whoa, I was not expecting this. Okay. Oh, this second page. There's the second page. Jeez. Whoa. I did not expect that, guys. Okay. Let's investigate. Let's investigate. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Dr. B is here. Don't worry, guys. Dr. B is here to investigate the Florian Wirtz injury crisis. So he had an outer ligament tear in 2019. An outer ligament tear, out for 46 days. Then he got a knock and was out for 25 days in the same year. Okay. Then in 2020, he had some abdominal muscle strain out for 4 days. And then he had a rest. Was out for 0 days, but still missed a game. Interesting. Knee problems, 14 days. Coronavirus, 4 days. Adductor pain, adductor pain. What is that? I've seen that loads. Adductor pain. Search Google, adductor. Adductor muscles are a group of muscle in the inner thigh that move the leg towards the body midline. Okay. 7 days, 14 days. Then he had some hip flexor problems, out for 2 weeks. And then, my friends, he had the Dr. Kugat special. Yeah, he had the Dr. Kugat special, guys. He had a cruciate ligament tear. Damn, bruh. That's 2 ligament problems he's had already. He's only 21. 265 days. Then he had a rest again. Stomach flu. Okay, interesting. Muscular problems. Bruise. Capsular injury. Okay, so what I would say is, let's go through the pros and cons of this list. Cons. He's had 2 ligament problems at the age of 21. An outer ligament tear and a cruciate ligament tear. I can tell you guys, the diagnosis from Dr. B is no bueno. This is not good, guys. To have 2 ligament damages by 21. That's kind of crazy, you know. That is kind of crazy to have 2 ligament damages. What I'd say, though, other than that, I'm not really concerned. A lot of these injuries, 2 days, 6 days, 4 days, 2 days. Like, these are not real injuries, yeah? These are not real injuries. 4 days, 2 days, 4. Like, what are these, man? Who cares about those? 0 days. I haven't seen that on there before. I haven't seen that. So for me, I don't actually think it looks worse than it is. It looks worse than it is what I'd say. 46 days, 25 days, yeah? 265. He's only had 3 injuries that have kept him out for like a decent time. So I don't think it's that bad. It looks worse than it is. It does look worse than it is. Cruciate ligament tear. Is that what Rodri's got? Yeah, it is. Anterior cruciate ligament injury. That's what Rodri had. That's what Rodri had. ACL. Anterior cruciate ligament. Yeah. Athletes who perform in high demand sports like soccer are more likely to injure their ACL. Yeah, man. So yeah, he's had that. That's not great. But listen, I don't think it's that bad. I'm willing to take the risk. Guys, I'm willing to take the risk on that. Let's have a look at his full stats here, guys. Yeah, let's have a look at his full stats. Okay, so Leverkusen. Since he's been there, he's played 162 games, scored 47, and assisted 51. Now, I can tell you factually that is amazing. That's 98 G&A. If you do that by minutes, that's a goal involvement every 119 minutes. 119 minutes, guys. He gets a goal or an assist. For a midfielder, that's unreal. If I do Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, let me do Kevin De Bruyne just so you can compare. KDB. Let's have a look at KDB. So that was 119 minutes per goal for Wirtz. 103. Had 171. Kevin De Bruyne is a fucking joke, by the way. 274. Kevin De Bruyne is 106. So Kevin De Bruyne, for me, the greatest player that's ever played for this football club, gets a goal or an assist every 106 minutes for Manchester City. Florian Wirtz gets a goal or an assist every 119 minutes. That, my friends, is exceptional. Exceptional. Let's do Musiala for comparison. Let's see what Jamal's saying. Jamal Musiala. Where's he on the G&A? So Musiala 46 at 34. 80. So only got 80. 9740 divided by 80. 121. Statistically, Florian Wirtz gets a goal or an assist 2 minutes quicker than Jamal Musiala, guys. Wirtz is better than Musiala. Wirtz is better than Musiala, guys. It's factual. You can't argue with it. It's stats. It's factual information. Let's be honest. Both of these two players are mint, yeah? Musiala and Wirtz, yeah? But Wirtz, statistically, is the better player for GNA. Yeah? Kevin De Bruyne's the GOAT. We all know that. But Wirtz, for me, is more similar to De Bruyne than Musiala. He gets more goals and assists than Musiala per minutes played. For me, he's the one, man. He's the one. And he might want to leave in the summer. He might want to leave because does he want to stay at Leverkusen again? Does he really want to stay at Leverkusen again? For another year? Bro, we're desperate out here, man. We need you, Bray. Right, let's have a look at some of your comments on this one, man. Let's have a look at some of your comments on there. Wester says, LB really coping. I remember him saying Musiala is better than Wirtz. Nah, for real, man. Like, listen, I prefer Musiala to Wirtz, right? But I think Wirtz is more similar to De Bruyne, who we're going to be replacing. And statistically, Wirtz gets more GNA quicker than Musiala. That's just a fact. Also, this is also a good point. Jamie says Wirtz is in a weaker team. True. Very true. Alonso's going to do a Pep and push Wirtz to City and join him in the future, just like Pep did to KDB. Wirtz is a tailor-made fit. Musiala can affect a game more, though. Some Bayern fan tactical told me Wirtz is better than Musiala. Bill Tinsay says, we are here because Tiki checked out after the treble Joska deal. Yeah, no, but Tiki's he's on the redemption arc, bro. He's on the Tiki Barigistan redemption arc. He realizes, man. He realizes that the sale of Riyad Mahrez, bro. My goal. Yeah? My goal. You should never have sold him Tiki Barigistan. Never. Not for £25 million, bro. No chance. Big mistake. But he's learned from his mistakes and now he's going to rectify it this summer with £100 million bid of Florian Wirtz, bro. And we'll be there, man. He'll go out with a bang. Trust me. Big up Off Meta says, give me Wirtz, the perfect KDB replacement. I think he's the perfect KDB replacement. I'm ready for it, mate. I'm ready for it. 100%. This is also true. Big up Nax. This is so true. Now, Musiala's fine on this because he gets GNA as well. But we need players who can get goals and assists. We can't be signing any more Kovacic's, man. Or Grealish's. Or Doku's. We need players who can score goals. Like, we have to get players that can actually score goals, guys. And Wirtz and Musiala are the ones there. And you know what as well, right? People say, nah, there's no way we're signing this guy. I'll just remind you that we did try and get Jude Bellingham, which would have costed £100 million. Yeah. We tried to get Declan Rice, which would have cost £100 million. We tried to get Lucas Paqueta. Free Paqueta, hashtag free Paqueta, down with the FA. He's innocent. Justice for Paqueta. Yeah. For 80 million. It's not like people, you can't tell me that, nah, we won't get him because we won't spend the money. We tried to spend the money. We tried to spend the money 3 times, man. 3 times we tried to spend the money, mate. And we ended up with Nunes. We tried to spend the money, but we couldn't spend it for various different reasons. I'm ready for this, man. I prefer Musiala to be a left winger. We need GNA on those wings, but Wirtz is more for midfield and KDB role air, so it depends what we're looking for. Listen, I think the left winger situation for me is something that we need to speak about, but this is more important because at the moment, Kevin De Bruyne is leaving, and you don't have to sell Doku or Grealish this summer. You could just chill and do it next year. Yeah, but this is something that we need to address right here, right now. Kevin De Bruyne, at the end of the season, is leaving unless he signs a new contract. But as it stands, I'm giving you the same energy I give with Ilkay Gundogan. I'm giving you the same energy as I'm giving with Pep Guardiola. As it stands, right here, right now, Kevin De Bruyne is leaving. And if he leaves, we need to replace him. And Wirtz, for me, is like you say, bro, is the KDB heir. 100%. Viana is going to go splash the cash for Wirtz. Hopefully, man. Big up MLK. Can I steal your left kidney? No, you can't, bro. Big up Cool Guy said, big up LB. You should check Musiala's injury record as well. Also, compare their stats in the Champions League when they face stronger rivals. Let's have a look at Florian, not Florian, but let's have a look at Musiala's injury record then, guys. Yeah. Let's be fair on this. We need to be fair. When we're doing this, we need to be balanced. We're not mainstream media. We're not the mainstream media. We're not trying to push an agenda. Yeah, sometimes we do. Yeah, but we acknowledge that and we're open with our agendas. Yeah, we're open book. But we're not trying to be doing nothing dodgy here, guys. Everything must be disclosed fairly. Oh, my days, bro. What the hell is going on with these German guys, man? What is this? Bro, that is not good, mate. Not good, man. Second page as well. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. Dr. B hasn't gone anywhere. Diagnosis incoming. Right. Muscular problems, chilling. Fitness problems, chilling. Right, that's fake news. Yeah, that shouldn't really be on the list. Quarantine. Coronavirus. Infection. Bro has no immune system. Bro has no immune system. He takes 0 vitamins. Yeah? 0 vitamin D, 0 vitamin C. Easy fix. Easy fix here. Multivitamins. Eat your greens. Yeah? Strain. Laceration wound. Guy was in a duel. Coronavirus. Hamstring injury. Minor knock. Tendon irritation. Rest. Knee problem. Hip problem. I can't lie, guys. That's no concern to me. Diagnosis is he is fine. Yeah, he is fine. Couple multivitamins a day. You know what I mean? Eat more fruit and veg. And this guy's cooking, man. Yeah, there's nothing there that worries me. He's got no ligament problems, which is great news. Wirtz has 2 ligament issues, which is not great news. Yeah, but there's nothing on that list that worries me. All clear. Spend 100 mil. I ain't got no concerns. I'd say Musiala has the better injury record there than Wirtz, in my view. He's got more like random ones, yeah? Like a laceration wound. Like, what the hell is that, mate? Yeah? But he's not got any bad ones. The worst injury he's ever had was a hamstring injury. He was out for 25 days. He's out for 25 days. So I don't think it's that bad. I don't really think it's that bad, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Musiala definitely wins on the injury front. Definitely wins on the injury front. But, yeah, man, listen, I'm looking forward to this window, yeah, this next summer. I'm actually looking forward to Viana coming in instead of Tiki. Like, not that I've got some problems with Tiki and that. I ain't got no problems with Tiki, but I just feel like sometimes in life you need a bit of a change, mate. Yeah, sometimes you need a change. Change is good for the heart, isn't it? I think that's what they say. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, more news. More news on Ruben Amorim. Check this out, guys. Ruben Amorim is now not only on Man City's list as a potential replacement for Pep Guardiola, but is also of particular interest to Manchester United, who have made specific inquiries about him and his situation. Bro, I'm not being funny here. Do these guys just copy everything we do? Serious? Is this all they do? They just literally copy everything that we do, man. Who does City want? Oh, we'll sign him. Who does City want? Maguire, we'll sign him. Who does City want? Alexis Sanchez, we'll sign him. Who does City want? Who does City? They're probably, yeah. They've probably got notification bell on, mate, on the City Extra. I'm not even joking, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. The executives at United, they've probably got City Report, yeah, City Extra, all these guys, all the aggregators. They've got a notification bell on, man. And every time a rumour comes out about City, United people are going, ooh, ooh, ooh. Who's that they're going to sign? Should we sign him? Bro, we should start baiting these guys. Real talk, man. We should start being linked with these dead ballers, man. Yeah? Well, maybe we have done that, Harry Maguire, innit? You know what I mean? Because this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Big up Dash, man, says, got a theory. Maybe City found out that Musiala has extended with a new mega renewal. And they shifted their attention to Florian Wirtz. Yeah, the thing is, right, City are in an awkward position here. City are in an awkward position. Let me explain. City probably are thinking the same thing as me and most of you guys. We need to get either Musiala or Wirtz. That's probably what they're thinking. They're probably thinking we need to get one of them. Don't care really who it is, but we need to get one of them. The problem is they know that out of the two, Wirtz is the one that's most likely to leave Leverkusen at the end of the season just because of the club he's at. If they want Musiala, and you're doing all this stuff for Musiala, are they going to be doing that for Wirtz as well? To the same degree? Probably not. And then you might get in a situation where you're waiting and waiting and waiting, like we did with Jude Bellingham. Musiala rejects you, and Wirtz says no, he's going somewhere else. Which is effectively what happened with Declan Rice. So for me, I think now City should focus their attentions on Florian Wirtz. I think we should focus our attention on Florian Wirtz. It's very clear that Musiala now looks like he's going to be extending his contract at Bayern Munich. All the news coming out of Germany suggests that he's agreed a financial package, that he's happy now, that he's chilling, that Vinny Company's made him stay. Whereas a year ago, he didn't really want to stay, he wanted to leave. Wirtz is most likely to leave. We should be focusing, on my opinion, on Wirtz. Now, that doesn't mean you give up on Musiala, but your priority now should be Wirtz because he's most likely to join. He's more likely to join us than Musiala because Musiala sounds like he's going to sign a new deal, man. That's a situation. That's a situation. LB, would you sign Valverde for what? 20? Yeah, I'd sign both. I'd sign them both. I think you've got the prices the wrong way around, though, in my opinion. But yeah, I'd sign them both, bro. 100%. 100%. Some are Musiala in, some are Wirtz in. Nyman says, can't lie, Foden carried us when KDB leave constantly. Football-wise, yes, but mentally he has... Yeah, bro, the thing is, Foden can't play 75 games. Foden can't play 75 games. We need someone else. We've always had someone else. We've always had Silva, De Bruyne. Silva, Gundogan, De Bruyne. Gundogan, De Bruyne, Foden. Yeah, we can't go for him. Like, I've cooked Arsenal because their only attacking midfielder is Odegaard. So I can't then just be like, oh, yeah, it's fine just to have Foden. No, it's not. You need another one. You need another creative midfielder. You can't just have one creative midfielder. You can't just have one creative midfield player with his 75 games in a season. You need to switch it up sometimes as well. And for me, one of these two, man. It's one of these two. What if City are doing this to show Musiala that he can go off to someone else? So you try to strong arm him. You try to strong arm. Nah, don't think that will work. Bro, he's at Bayern Munich, man. He's not at some dead club. It'd be the other way around, in my opinion, Lawrence. I don't always see that happening, bro. I think it's the other way around, if anything. Guys, smash these likes up as well, man. 450 people in the chat. Let's get these likes to 200. We're on 196 likes. 4 people away from 200 likes. Get these likes up, people. Foden can't replace KDB on his own. Facts. If we had moved for Rice before, we would have signed him. Yep, exactly. Correct. LB, I reckon Echeverry cooks. Well, this is the thing. Obviously, we do have Echeverry. And listen, respect to Echeverry. I hope he comes in and cooks. I'm excited to see Echeverry's season. But are we really saying the KDB replacement is Echeverry, who doesn't even start at River Plate at the moment? Nah. For me, Echeverry's the third guy. Yeah. I don't want to see Echeverry come in and be like, yo, you're now the KDB replacement. I mean, listen, maybe, I mean, he's joining us in January, right? So if he comes in January and slams it till the end of the season, and then maybe we're like, oh, yeah, we don't need Wirtz. Fine. But right here, right now, at this moment in time, I'm not willing to say Echeverry is our KDB replacement. We'll see what happens in January. Foden just can't create. Haaland will starve with him on the pitch. Rather, he scored himself instead of Haaland. Kenny says, if we can get Palmer for 130, would you go for him or Wirtz? Oh, we should never let Palmer leave, man. Bray, I'd still go Wirtz. I just think he's more KDB style. I think we're going to get Musiala. Well, if we get in Musiala, everything that's being reported by the German media is wrong. Because they're suggesting he's about to sign a new deal, man. Do you know what I mean? Keeping Echeverry is a slap in the face to McAtee. I doubt Echeverry will be a midfielder at City. Echeverry can create. I like Echeverry. I do like him. You don't think there's a chance KDB stays? Nah. I think he's gone. I think he's gone, bro. I'd say you're not going to give him a new contract when he can't stay fit, mate. He's on 400 grand a week. And he can't stay fit. He played half a season last year. And then even when he come back, he was getting injured. And he's already injured now. Been injured for a month. So, nah. I don't think City are going to keep him. I would. I'd give him a new contract. But City are not going to do that. City are not going to do that. No way. No way. Everyone just move on from Palmer. We're only in October. Yeah. So why is Stone still here? Well, he's also not on 400 grand a week, bro. He's also not on 400 grand a week. He's probably the thing. Wirtz is the KDB replacement. I've been saying it for years. Since City extra days. Yeah, man. I think he is as well. Let's do a poll in the chat. Should we do a poll? Yo, 500 people locked in. Let's get these likes up, people. Let's do a poll in the chat, man. Let's do a poll. What should we have? I've got 4 options, right? Who is KDB replacement, yeah? Musiala, Wirtz, anyone else? Anyone else you want to put on the list? I can put 4 options. YouTube only allows me to do 4 options. Who else can I put on the poll? Who else can I put on? Xavi Simons, I'll put him on. Xavi Simons. Barella? Or Baena? Barella or Baena is the 4th option. Baena or Barella is the 4th option, guys. It's not going to be Kudus Blitz. No way. McAtee. Yeah, but Staffy, mate. No one's going to vote for McAtee apart from a few heads. We'll do Baena. He seems to be the one that more people are spamming. Baena. How do you spell his name? Bay. Like Bay, innit? Hey, Bay. Right, poll in the chat. Guys, there's a live poll in the chat. There's 500 people in the stream. Go to the live poll in the live chat section and cast your vote. Don't cost you a penny to vote. If you're watching back on replay, then vote in the comment section down below. Yeah? Listen, for me, Pogba. Man, well, we had it. We could have signed him twice, apparently. We could have signed this guy twice and we never ended up doing it. For me, if I had the choice, I'd still go Musiala, guys. I'd still go Musiala, man. I would. I think Musiala is just going to be a better player than Wirtz. But depends what question you're asking me. If you're saying, LB, who is the best comparison to KDB? It'd be Wirtz. If you're saying to me, LB, who's going to be the better player in 5 years? I'd probably say Musiala. But do we need a better player or do we need someone who can fit into our system who's still very good? I don't know, man. I don't know. Cast your votes, man. 150 people have already voted. Get these votes up. Go to the live section of the chat and cast your vote. Let's have a look at what some of you guys are saying. Wirtz more of a playmaker. I think we need that, though. Best chance creator on the planet is Baena, says JFL. I watched him the other night, man. I wasn't that impressed with him, to be honest. I thought he was all right, but maybe I need to see him some more. Whenever I do scout-alongs for the first time, usually they're trash. Musiala's a one-trick pony, says Quab. No way. Wirtz passing into the final balls on Musiala clinical in the final third, says Pirlo way. Alex Baena, very underrated. Musiala is Foden style. Wirtz winning by a mile. Yeah, cast your votes. Cast your votes in, guys. Keep forgetting how young Wirtz is. Yeah, they're both young. They're both young. This is the thing, man. If we get one of these two guys, Musiala or Wirtz, we're set in the attacking midfield position, yeah? In the attacking midfield position, we're set for the next 10 years, really. Because Foden's 24. Wirtz is 22. Well, we'll be 22. We're basically set for life. We don't have to worry about this position for 10 years. We're chilling. We can worry about other stuff. LB, if Hugo Viana spends and doesn't faff around, then why not get Wirtz and Musiala? We have the money. For that to happen, I think we'd have to get rid of Grealish. I think Musiala would end up playing left wing. And would he be happy with that? I mean, he's played left wing a lot for Bayern Munich, but would he be happy with that? Does he want to play left wing? Probably not. So, listen, I'm game for it. I'm not saying no. I'd be bloody buzzing if we got them both. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. LB, not everyone has a great game every game besides like Messi. Yeah, I know, Harley, bro. I just get unlucky on these scout-alongs, man. Everyone's trash whenever I watch him. Preferably Wirtz or Baena would be better for this team. Musiala for me is third choice. I've seen him a lot of games when dribbling ain't doing the job. He's very ineffective and frustrating. You know what? Something as well, yeah. You know something that concerns me about Musiala, and this is just from hearing it. I've not really particularly seen it, but I hear a lot of people. I hear a lot of people that say he's not very team orientated. Musiala. I hear that a lot. Now, I can't say, to be honest with you, based off what I've seen, that I've identified that in his game. But a lot of people do say that he doesn't pass enough, he doesn't do this enough, he's a bit too selfish and that. And again, I've not seen it personally, but I don't watch Bayern. You'd probably have to watch Bayern a lot in it to identify that. Everyone a baller until LB comes watching. Facts. LB Musiala cooked Real Madrid in the UCL. He's individualistic. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We said that about Palmer. That is true. A lot of people did say about that Palmer, Kenny. People did say he was greedy, didn't they, all the time? Now he's one of the best players in the world. Yeah, facts. Sometimes dribbles too much. Yeah, maybe. Right, let's have a look at this poll, guys. Let's have a look at this poll. If you've not voted in the poll, it's in the live chat section. If you watch it back on replay, get your comments in down below. Right, so who is the KDB replacement? There was 4 options. Numero uno, Jamal Musiala of Bayern Munich. Numero dos, Florian Wirtz of Bayer Leverkusen. Trio, is it trio? Tres? What's 3 in Spanish? Uno, dos, tres. Tres, Xavi Simons of Leipzig. Is he at Leipzig? Yes, of Leipzig. Or Alex Baena of Villarreal. The winner. With 66% of the vote is Florian Wirtz. Oh, he's at PSG. It says he's at fucking Leipzig on mine. Weird. Yeah, Florian Wirtz with 68% of the vote, guys. 28% say Jamal Musiala. Only 3% say Xavi Simons. And 2% say Baena. No way, that's crazy, man. Chatter on their knees for Florian Wirtz, you know. That is crazy. 66% of the vote. Yo, that's high, man. I thought it'd be a little lower than that. I thought Musiala would be way further up than that, to be honest with you. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. The chat is finally on the Wirtz hype train. Thank God. Let's have a look what the Google is saying. Wirtz, Man City. If you just joined us, guys, Florian Plettenberg, who's a pretty decent source, I'd say. He's a pretty decent source, Plettenberg. He's saying that Manchester City are leading the race for Florian Wirtz. Manchester City are going all out for Florian Wirtz, guys, to replace Kevin De Bruyne amid Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and Manchester United and Arsenal interest. Manchester City are reportedly ready to break the bank for Florian Wirtz as Kevin De Bruyne's replacement amid interest from several European giants. Wirtz has emerged as one of the most sought-after talents in European football, attracting interest from a host of elite clubs, according to Sky Germany. City view Wirtz as the ideal candidate to replace De Bruyne's shoes, should he make a move to Saudi Arabia next summer with Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr. Moreover, at 33-year-old, questions are being raised about his long-term fitness and form, as the midfielder has already missed a bulk of matches for City last season and is struggling with fitness issues. The bigger picture. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich have also made him their primary target for the upcoming transfer window. Their sporting director, Max Eberl, has already initiated conversations with Florian Wirtz's camp, signalling the Bavarian club's intent to make a significant move. The player also believes that a stint at Bayern would be beneficial to his development before considering a move abroad, indicating his preference to extend his stay in a familiar league for more seasons. That's the tricky bit here, guys. I'm constantly hearing about Florian Wirtz that he wants to stay in Germany. I'm hearing it every time. Did you know, in addition to City and Bayern Munich, other Premier League giants such as Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester United have reportedly expressed their interest in Florian Wirtz? From outside England, French champions Paris Saint-Germain are also keen on the young midfielder. Even Real Madrid, always on the lookout for top talent, have been monitoring Wirtz. What's next for Leverkusen and Wirtz? Leverkusen have made it clear that their preference is to sell Wirtz abroad, hoping to avoid strengthening domestic rivals like Bayern Munich. The German club's ideal scenario would see Wirtz extend his current contract, which runs until 2027, but the prospect of a lucrative sale remains on the table. Should Wirtz be sold, Leverkusen are reportedly aiming for a record transfer fee with a target of 90 million euros. What? 75 million pounds? Nah, man, be real, bruh. 75 mil. Yo, that is cheap. That is cheap. Bro, that can't be right, man. Surely no. Surely no, that can't be right. No way. There are suggestions that Bayern might offer young talent Paul Wanner, currently on loan at Heidenheim, as part of a deal to Wirtz. Whether Leverkusen will entertain such an offer remains to be seen, but it's clear that any negotiations involving Wirtz will involve a significant financial outlay and strategic planning. Breh! If it's 75 million quid and we don't get him, I'm going to cry my eyes out. 75 mil! Wow. That is cheap, bro. I can't lie. I was expecting 100 mil. I know he's only got 2 years left on his deal, but I was still expecting it, man. I was still expecting 200 mil. I was. Damn. Paul Wenner is cooking. Who is this guy? Who is Paul Wenner? Paul Wenner. Who is this guy? Paul Wenner. Or is it Wanner? Is it Wenner or Wanner? Paul Wanner. Here he is. 18-year-old. Plays for Heidenheim. Stats this season are as follows. 5 goals, 2 assists in 9 games. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Don't want him. I'd rather have Suckerdoff. Right, lads. Interesting developments. Interesting developments. It's all going off at the moment, isn't it? We got Tiki. We got Pep Guardiola news. We got Haaland contract extension, Bombazzo incoming pending. We got Kevin De Bruyne. We got associated party transactions. City in court 115. Transfer activities. Rebuild era. Lots to speak about, Brit. Lots to speak about. Mamouche. I've heard this guy. Who is this guy? Mamouche. Omar Mamouche. 25-year-old Egyptian, plays for Frankfurt. I have heard this guy, actually. Contract until 2027, 40 million euros. So far this season. Wow. What? What? 12 GNA in 6 games. Bro, that's hacks, man. How are you getting 12 GNA? 12 GNA. 12 GNA in 6 games. Bruh. Who's he played, man? Wow, the guy's doing it against big teams. I thought the guy was going to be farming against relegation fodder, mate, but he's not, mate. Bayern Munich, 2 Gs, 1A. Gladbach, goal. Wolfsburg, 2. Hoffenheim, GNA. Bro, who is this guy, man? Who is this guy? Never heard of him before. Well, I've heard of him before. I only heard of him like a couple of weeks ago. Someone talked about him. Where did they sign him from? Oh, my days. Oh, they got him from Wolfsburg. They got him from Wolfsburg on a free transfer. On a free. What? Bro, Wolfsburg got cooked. Wolfsburg got cooked, bruh. Free transfer. Nah, that is sad for them. That is real sad for them. That is crazy, man. That is crazy, bruh. Egyptian. Yeah, he's Egyptian, man. 100%. That is crazy. Right, let me have a look at the aggregators before I get off. Any other news? Any other news? No, I don't think there's any other news. Let me have a look. Nah. There's nothing, man. There's no news. No other news, mate. No other news. Right. Smash up the likes, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I might be live later on. Might do a random stream later. I don't know. Smash up the like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below. Who do you want? Florian Wirtz or Musiala? We did a live poll. We're gonna have 200 votes, man. We need more. We need more evidence. Let us know in the description. Yeah, we were linked with DeMarco, but I don't think that was a great source. I don't think that was a great source, that DeMarco, but we'll see if it happens. You know what I mean? We'll see if there's any more news on that one. Valverde would be class. I love Valverde. I think Valverde is one of the most underrated players in European football. I think he's mint. I think he's absolutely mint, Valverde. Brings so much energy and class and quality to the team. He'd be class. But they reckon he's going to be the next Real Madrid captain, innit? They reckon he might be the next captain for Real Madrid. So, yeah, we'll see. Camavinga's my dream signing. Camavinga's my dream signing, Harry. I'd love Camavinga, but again, I just don't see it happening, mate. The cash that we'd need to pay for that, I think that'd be like 140 mil. He's got a contract until like 2030, I think, as well. So, yeah. Anyway, smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Big up to everyone in the building. Hope you enjoy your rest of your night. Wirtz. Is that who we're getting? Are we getting Florian Wirtz, guys? Maybe. Next one.